Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. Appreciate you taking a little bit of time. If you want to follow along, we will be in the book of Genesis chapter number 27, beginning in verse 39. And we're going to go down through chapter 29. We're going to cover kind of a large chunk today of this story. Chapter 27, beginning in verse number 39. I'm just going to kind of paraphrase and tell you the story. I encourage you to go back and read. Again, beginning in verse 39 of 27, all the way down through the 11th verse of chapter 4. So, Esau has been tricked out of his blessing, and now he begs his father to give me some type of blessing. Obviously, Esau is a man who thinks these kind of things can be bought or sold, and so he begs of his father for this. And the blessing that Jacob received, it promised him the fat of the earth and the dew of heaven. In verse 39, he basically tells Esau just the opposite. You're going to be away from the fatness of the land and away from the dew. And because of that, the Bible says that Esau hated him. Hated his brother because of the lost blessing. And verse 42 basically says that Esau made up in his mind that the day we go to pick out Daddy's casket, we'll go ahead and pick out two because Jacob's next. When the day after Daddy dies, I'm going to kill my brother. And Rebecca hears of that plan. She finds out what is going on, and she warns Esau warns Jacob, and Jacob advises Jacob, you need to hit the road. You need to get out of here. It's dangerous. Your brother has a plan to take you out. He's going to kill you. And again, he is livid, and I think most of us can understand. It's easy to criticize him here, and to be real spiritual about everything. But how many of us would feel exactly the way Esau does? His even I'm reading somewhere Esau's resentment. Esau didn't resent Jacob. Esau hated Jacob, and so it again would make sense. But Esau's treated his birthright with little concern, and so all of a sudden now he's upset. And so he asked his father, just give me, just one blessing. Just give me something here to hang on to. And again, when we read this story, it's easy to look at Esau and say, well, Esau, you kind of, you bought your own ticket, buddy. Now you got to take your ride. Jacob, you're a snake. I don't think, I'm not sure we'd want our daughters running off with either one of these fellas. They both have some flaws, but on the other hand, when we look at Jacob, we can identify with Jacob. He's looking out for number one. And so, these two guys cause us, it calls me anyway. As I look at them and I'm like, 1 minute I'm taking Esau's side, 1 minute I'm taking Jacob's side. It's kind of difficult. But anyway, Jacob is told, you need to get out of here. Jacob didn't leave like running off into hiding. He left. He's told to go. He's been directed. Jacob's told, to choose. Don't marry a Canaanite. Marry somebody. Whatever you do, don't marry somebody from Canaan. Isaac tells him, go to Padan Aram, and there you can find somebody from your mother's side to marry, meet a wife there. She may not be perfect, but at least she won't be a heathen Canaanite. Canaanites were very vile, and so she marries somebody from that family. She'll at least have some kind of proper upbringing. You have my blessing. You'll be taken care of. You will worship, serve God, and love them. Go and possess that land, and you'll be okay. And so when that happens, then we get down to verse 6, and it says, Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Padan Aram to take a wife. And he blessed him and directed him, don't take a wife from the Canaanite women, and Jacob obeyed. So when Esau saw that the Canaanite women didn't please Isaac, Isaac went to Ishmael and took a wife. So Esau looks and says, oh, I see what it is. Daddy didn't want to give me the blessing because he was afraid I would marry a Canaanite. And so he gave the blessing to Jacob. Again, Esau still doesn't, he's still not quite catching on to what is happening. And so he thinks, well, if I can just, I'll go over here and I will, marry somebody that's not a Canaanite, and that'll make Daddy happy. What I see here, and just to really summarize, I mean, there's a lot going on here. But if we could take one lesson from this story, and what Esau ultimately does by going and when he sees what Isaac's tells Jacob, don't marry a Canaanite. Esau thinks, well, that's the problem. I'll go marry somebody. I don't have to love them. I don't have to care anything about them. I'll just, and Esau already has some other wives. But I'll go marry somebody who's not a Canaanite, and that'll make Daddy happy. In other words, Esau is saying, I'm going to put on a show. I'm going to see if I can please Isaac. I'm going to satisfy Isaac by going out here and marrying this woman. I'm not really going to change. I'm not going to be a different person. I'm not going to think different or act different. But maybe I can get this blessing through outward appearances. I'm going to make Daddy think that I'm doing what he wants me to do, that I'm doing the right thing. All the while, his motivation was completely wrong. He wasn't worried about the religious side of it. He wasn't worried about serving God of it, the idolatry part of marrying a Canaanite. He's just trying to weasel his way in now and get the blessing back. Just an outward appearance. And I think the lesson from that's fairly obvious this morning, where we are. You can clean up, dress up, put on your best suit and tie, your best dress, get you a great big Bible, go to church every Sunday, put money in the offering plate, sing in the choir, teach a Sunday school class, and not be changed in your heart. And that's really where Esau was. He's not changed. He's no different. He's just simply trying to weasel his way back in, just like Jacob had weaseled his way in. We've got a couple of weasel brothers here that we're dealing with. But the lesson for us is it's not so much about the outward appearance. All the outward appearance matters, don't get me wrong. But if the outward appearance, you'll never change the inward man by changing the outward appearance. But when you allow God to change the heart, then the outward changes. That should be what we're seeking. God, change me from the inside out. Make me a different person from the inside out. You think about it. Have a great day. We'll see you here tomorrow morning.